When much of the Middle East was unified under the religion of Islam, Muslims made many crucial academic advancements that were concealed by European imperialism due to the enormous power shift. When Rome fell, its capital, Constantinople, was weakened but remained. The city was at war with growing Muslim powers for centuries after. The also weak Persian Empire was later integrated into Muslim empires. The fall of Rome left a power vacuum, or struggle, in the Middle East. Power then shifted in Islamic favor. Muhammad was the prophet that started one of the most influential religions that we have today. Muhammad was born in 570 CE in Mecca and died in 632 in Medina. When he was 40 years old, an angel appeared to him during one of his many meditation retreats at Mount Hira. This angel spoke to him of Allah, also known as God. The angel also told him to preach revelations that Allah would soon show him. Muhammad did as the angel commanded and preached the religion in various areas. Islam unified Arab tribes into one nation under the Umayyads, then under the Abbasids. The era of the Abbasids was known as the Golden Age of Islam. Baghdad became the capital of the Islamic world in 750 CE. During the Golden Age of Islam, the center of all Muhammad's teachings and many other important discoveries was at the House of Wisdom in Baghdad. The House of Wisdom was an academic center, a translation center, and a library. It was also a combination of the greatest civilizations of the time period, which were Babylonian, Greek, Hindu, Arabic, and Persian. Muslim scholars made breakthroughs in medicine, science, philosophy, and mathematics. Al-Razi, also known as the father of medicine, made important academic achievements in anatomy and human physiology. Al-Khwarizmi, also known as the father of algebra, made essential progress in science and math. For example, in the scientific field, he made table tracks of the moon and corrected a Greek mathematician's calculations of measuring the Earth. In the mathematics field, he created the numbers that we use today and the first algebra textbook. Jewish, Christian, and Muslim scholars in Spain later rediscovered math and decided to translate and preserve it. A musician from Baghdad relocated to Cordoba, Spain. He then opened the first music school. During the 1200s, the Mongols burned Baghdad to the ground. They also conquered much of the Middle East, including the Abbasid Empire. Even though the ideas and achievements of the Abbasids continued, Islamic power overall began to decline. Internally, the religion divided because of the Sunni-Shiite split. The remaining power was divided amongst the Ottomans, the Safavids, and the Mughals. All empires were vulnerable to the Europeans. The Ottomans were known as the sick man of Europe because Britain took control in terms of funding and diplomacy. When World War II began, the Ottomans allied with Germany because they were promised Arab independence. Instead, the Germans decided to take over the empire, leading to many of the problems in the Middle East that have happened since then. Arab achievements were concealed during the shift of power from the Islamic Empire to the Europeans. Because of this shift, the advancements made by Muslims were not released to the public. Instead, the Europeans decided to take credit for Islamic achievements. False stereotypes were created about people in the Middle East due to the severity of the issues following the German betrayal. This is also portrayed in Edward Said's book on Orientalism. Edward Said's argument is that people are stereotyping Muslims and shadowing all the progress they made. Overall, Muslims made many important academic achievements during the Golden Age of Islam, which were masked by European imperialism.
Για να φωνάξω τι πρόδωσες, την πιο όμορφη ιστορία. Θα κάνω στάση στη διπλή γραμμή του δρόμου.